Welcome to the Freshman Grade Point Recovery Program. The Freshman GPR program is an academic support program to help freshman students on academic probation. In this upcoming semester, you will work with an academic advisor and academic coach in the AAC. This presentation is part of your Freshman GPR online orientation. Please also remember to complete your Trail to Success survey as part of your orientation.
My name is Donna Poya, and I'm the coordinator of the Freshman GPR program. And these smiling faces are your advisors. You will receive an email letting you know specifically which advisor you will be working with this semester.
My name is Renee Bernier. I am the coordinator of the academic coaching program, and these are the coaches who are on staff and prepared to work with you this semester.
For today's Freshman GPR online orientation, we are going to review the program, discuss GPA and academic policies, and review your degree works audit, discuss academic coaching, and touch base on any final logistics you might need to do before the semester starts.
The Freshman GPR program consists of this online orientation, academic advisor, and academic coach meetings in the upcoming semester. You will receive a Freshman GPR program syllabus emailed to you, or you can download one from the Freshman GPR website. Please note, you should be meeting with your academic advisor monthly once the semester starts. You should be meeting with your academic coach at the beginning of the semester, and from there you will figure out how often you may want to continue to meet with your academic coach based on your individual needs. Please note, anytime you're scheduling these meetings, you should not be missing classes, and you should be as prepared for your meetings as possible. Come with any questions or concerns that you may have. We look forward to working with you.
Please be sure to check your BSU email daily. That is the official means of communication from the university. You can access your email through the student portal or through the BSU mobile app. Please remember to check your inbox and other folders on your email. And if you are having any issues with your email, please contact IT support at bridgew.edu. Now it's time to talk about what your GPA means and some academic policies.
Bridgewater uses an A through F grading scale. Those letter grades you earn in your classes then correlate to numerical points, and that is how your GPA is determined. For example, an A is equivalent to a 4.0, a C is equivalent to a 2.0, an F is equivalent to a 0.0. There are certain marks that do not calculate into your GPA. If, for example, you have withdrawn from a class or your professor has marked you as a walkaway, that will not factor into your GPA. If you get an incomplete in a class while the course is listed as incomplete, it will not factor into your GPA. But you do need to work with your professor to rearrange a timeline for you to complete the work in that class in order to earn your grade. This work must be completed by the end of the next semester in order for it to not turn into an F. Other grades which do not get letter grades that factor into your GPA are S, satisfactory pass, U, unsatisfactory, and pass, no pass. Those 4 letters marks do not factor into a student's GPA. Please note that the semester for spring 2021 starts on January 27th. The add drop deadline is February 3rd, and the withdrawal deadline is April 8th. You should plan to meet with your advisor for your April meeting prior to April 8th, especially if you are concerned about how you are proceeding in any of your classes.
Your GPA determines your academic standing. At the moment, because your GPA is below a 2.0, you are on academic probation. As a student on academic probation, you can take a maximum of 13 credits. Hopefully, after participating in the Freshman GPR program, we will get you back in the yellow and green zones. Good standing is 2.0 or higher, and a Dean's List is 3.3 or higher. You have several GPAs that you should be concerned about. You have an overall GPA, a semester GPA, and your major GPA. When you meet with your advisor for the first time, we will discuss your GPA and we will talk about goals for the upcoming semester of what you hope to achieve with your semester GPA in order to get your overall GPA back above a 2.0. BSU has an academic standing chart, and the reason we discuss your GPA is because as a student at BSU, you need to maintain a certain GPA in order to remain in school. Depending on how many earned credits you have, if you are not able to reach a 2.0 by the end of this semester, you need to at least still fall within this chart so that you can remain in school on academic probation for an additional semester and give yourself some more time to keep improving your GPA. If you fall below the GPAs listed in this chart based on your earned credits, you will be separated from BSU for one semester. A great way to help improve your GPA is by repeating courses that you failed or did not do well in. You can repeat any course you want to repeat at BSU. Some things to think about though are, can you do better? Obviously, if it's an F, hopefully, yes, you can do better. And if it is a course you still need in the core or in your major, you're going to have to repeat it anyway. The repeat policy allows you to take the class again, and when you get your new grade, the new grade will calculate into your GPA and the old grade will no longer calculate into your GPA. Both grades will appear in your transcript and you can only earn credit for the course once, but it's always the most recent grade that calculates into your GPA. So you want to make sure you can do better in the course if you do decide to repeat it. Some things to consider when repeating a class: can you do better? How will your financial aid be impacted? And whether or not military benefits may cover the course. You should follow up with the financial aid office if you have any questions with regard to your financial aid when repeating a class. And if you are utilizing military benefits, you should follow up with the Veterans Center. You may be wondering why you should repeat a course. Well, it will help get you off academic probation sooner, and as soon as you're off academic probation, you can take advantage of a lot of good stuff that's happening at BSU. You'll meet all of your program and graduation requirements. You will be eligible for internships, scholarships, study abroad and study tours, college athletics, and it's going to be helpful for having a good GPA if you plan to apply to graduate school. Now we're going to review your DegreeWorks audit so you have a better understanding of it. You may want to follow along by calling up your own DegreeWorks audit in InfoBear. If you're not sure how to do that, we have some video tutorials on the Freshman GPR website you can review. Your DegreeWorks audit tracks your academic progress. It shows what you have completed and what you still have to complete in order to graduate. You access your DegreeWorks audit through InfoBear, and you should be checking this before you register for classes every semester. Your audit will also show you your cumulative and major GPA, along with your course requirements. The beginning part of your DegreeWorks audit has all your information: your name, your banner ID, who your assigned advisor is, whether or not you've been cleared for registration or have any holds that may prevent you from registering for classes. In the middle column, it includes your class status, your overall GPA, and your academic standing. If you do have any transfer credits, it will also be listed in there. On the far right column, that's where you can locate your major information. You always want to check to make sure your program of study is accurate and you are in the right major. Below that are some test scores, like SAT or placement testing you took in order to start at BSU. This is more information for your advisors to review to know what English and math classes you should start in. If you scroll down your DegreeWorks audit a little, you will come to your degree block. Your degree block is an overview of everything you need to graduate. It lists out your GPA requirement, 2.0, the minimum number of credits you need to graduate, 120, and then any of your core or major program requirements are also listed. Also in the degree block, you can see your catalog year and any credits applied towards the 120 that you need to graduate. Credits applied refers to how many credits you have completed and are registered for at the moment. After the overview area, you will see each of the core curriculum areas broken down specifically. This is where you really want to pay attention to whether or not you have a green check mark, you've completed that area, a red box on the left still needs to be completed, or a blue squiggly on the left will signify that's something in progress that you are currently registered for. All students have to complete core skills requirements, English 101, English 102, logical reasoning, your math reasoning, and quantitative reasoning. Your math and quantitative reasoning may be determined by your major. All students have to complete a first and second year seminar, and then additionally, all students have to take a public speaking or oral interpretation class, and 3 more courses, 2 of which have to be writing intensive, and the third one can be either writing or speaking intensive. In addition to taking core skills classes, students have to also take core distribution courses in different areas. Some of these areas include fine and performing arts, humanities, natural sciences, social and behavioral sciences, global culture, multiculturalism, and U.S. Mass Constitution. When you're looking at your degree works audit, if you look to the right, you will be able to locate how many more courses in each area you still need to take. It will say still needed, number of classes in that particular area. If you need to figure out which courses you want to take in a certain area, you can click on the link that says with attribute, and a screen similar to what's on the bottom of this page will pop up showing the courses that are offered in that core area that you can choose from. Your core curriculum areas won't switch over to a green check mark or complete until all the courses in that area are finished. As you continue in your degree works audit, your major program will be listed next. Within your major program block, you will see all the courses that you need to complete within your major. You will also see how many credits are required within your major, the minimum GPA requirements within your major, and the residency requirements, which is the number of credits you need to take at Bridgewater within your major. If you click on the course numbers within your major where the courses are listed, you will get some more information about the class, like a course description and if there are any prerequisites for the course. Any course listed with an asterisk signifies that there are prerequisites for the course. A prerequisite is a class you have to take first before advancing to the next level class. Also note in this example, psychology has a 2.5 major requirement. That means this student would have to have a 2.5 GPA within all of their psychology classes. Some majors require a higher GPA than 2.0 in order to graduate within that major. This is where you would check that information depending on your major. The last part of your degree works audit will show you your free electives, insufficient, and in-progress courses. Free electives are courses that count for credit towards your 120 graduation credits, but they just don't count within the core curriculum or within your major. Insufficient courses are where courses that you may have failed go. Also, courses where you may have withdrawn from would be listed there. If you do see insufficient courses that you failed, this is a good area to look and think about repeating some of those courses. It will help with regard to your GPA. Finally, your in-progress courses are listed. Those are the courses that you are currently registered for. If you do not see any there, it's because you still need to register for your upcoming semester. If you are reviewing this online freshman GPR presentation, I assume you're ready to be back at Bridgewater and have a successful semester. But there are a few things that we have to just check on to make sure that you are ready to be back. It's important that you are in the appropriate major. Is your major a good fit for you? Are you thinking about changing your major? Are you considering adding a minor? If you are thinking about any of these things, you can discuss this with your advisor. The reason you want to be in an appropriate major is because you really want to enjoy learning about the classes you are taking. And obviously, it's going to help you in your future career. You can run a What If DegreeWorks audit to check and explore other majors and minors. It's also really important to have your finances in play as you head into the semester. Have you submitted your FAFSA yet if you are applying for financial aid? In order to receive financial aid, you do have to maintain what's called Satisfactory Academic Progress, or SAP. SAP considers your grades and GPA and completion rate in order for you to be eligible for financial aid. If you do have any financial aid questions, you should direct them to your financial aid counselor. You can figure out who your financial aid counselor is by reviewing this chart. Go to the last column and look at the alpha split of your last name. And wherever your last name falls, that person is your financial aid counselor, and you can contact them via their email address. We understand that you may have struggled a little in your previous time at BSU, and that's why we're here. We want to support you to help you get your GPA back above a 2.0 and back in good standing. In our time with working with students in the freshman GPR program in the past, some of the things that they have shared with us that impacted their academics include maybe struggling with personal or family problems or having difficulty adjusting to college life, possibly working too many hours in a week while trying to also attend school, not taking advantage of the resources offered at BSU, and missing too many classes. These are just some general things that students have shared. Each student has their own story though, and we understand that, and that's why we want to work with you individually.
You'll notice we added a sixth reason as students may struggle academically: difficulty with online classes. Thanks to the pandemic, most BSU classes are being offered online, and that's a huge transition for students. So be sure to talk with your academic advisor and academic coach about how we can help you with online classes. Also, check out this BSU online class support website, which can help you with learning about different online class formats, technical requirements and support, helpful resources for online learners, and success strategies for online students. To be a successful online student, you want to be able to interact with your classmates, your professors, understand your assignments, and take advantage of still learning while being in class online.
Some keys to academic success include going to class. For this semester, thanks to the pandemic, for most of you that means virtually, although there are a few classes that are still in person, so make sure to double check your schedule. Prioritizing what you have going on with regard to your courses and schoolwork and anything else that you might have going on in life. Planning ahead. It's important to plan and know what you have for upcoming assignments and due dates and getting your work done in a timely fashion. Asking for help. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to your advisor, your coach, or your professors in your classes. You do also need to get your books for your classes. It's really important to have your books for the beginning of the semester, so please make sure to have those handy. And it's on you to study. Make sure you're studying for your classes and preparing for any coursework that you have upcoming. All of this will have a positive impact on your semester and your grades.
You should also plan to take advantage of the academic resources offered by BSU. That includes your academic advisor and academic coach, and your professors of your courses. In addition, in the AAC, we offer academic coaching, tutoring, writing studio, math services, accounting and finance lab tutors, second language services for those students whose English is not their first language, and student accessibility services. If you check out the graphic in the upper right-hand corner, you'll notice students visit all of these areas on a regular basis. Many students even utilize more than one area to assist them on their path to academic good standing.
The Academic Coaching Program, based out of the Academic Achievement Center, is one of the learning assistance supports available to you as a BSU undergrad. At Bridgewater, academic coaching is available to all BSU undergraduate students and is one of the many academic support services offered by the Academic Achievement Center. Academic coaches are graduate students in a BSU graduate program and seek to assist BSU undergraduates in the development of academic support skills pivotal to their academic success. These skills include, but are not limited to, active learning strategies, for example, active reading and note-taking strategies, fixed growth mindset, goal setting and motivation, organization and prioritization, professional academic communication, research and library resource support, stress management, test preparation, study cycles, and time and task management. Regular weekly or bi-weekly meetings are encouraged, either 30 or 60 minutes in length, though a schedule that best accommodates a student's availability should be determined on a student-by-student basis. Mutual respect is expected between coach and student and is pivotal to the progress of the student. Part of knowing what academic coaching is also knowing what it is not. Academic coaching focuses on how to learn, while tutoring focuses on what to learn. That is the main difference between academic coaching and what would probably be a more familiar support like content tutoring. The supports in the AAC are incredibly helpful, and we've heard that from many students, but there are still many students who don't know of their usefulness. We also know that sometimes the stigma around asking for help is the real issue at hand. When we think about help and asking for it, there for some reason is this idea that it is a bad thing. This, in a way, speaks to our mindset. We get what we get, and that's that. Our abilities and our skills are fixed, and there is no changing or growing them. In fact, this is not the case. That is an example of a fixed mindset. Having a growth mindset means you can see a challenge as an opportunity, like being on academic probation, for example. You can view feedback as an opportunity to learn, and you can see your skills as able to evolve with time, effort, and practice. Sometimes we don't ask for help because we don't know where to go or who to ask for help from. Other times, it's a defiance to want to do something our own way. There are countless reasons why our students might not ask for help. Here are a few more. Reason number 1, I don't have time. There's always so much to do, right? Class, homework, studying, work, internships, being involved on campus, friends, exercise, and sleeping, right? It's a lot. When you're busy, it's important to think about being efficient with your time. You don't have time to work with a coach, but do you have time to study for 4 hours and still feel unsure about the material? Or would you rather know how to study effectively for 2 hours and feel confident? It is possible. Coaches can show you how to study smarter, not harder. After all, it's not just about time spent studying. It might be that the study strategies you are using aren't as effective as they could be. Reason number 2, by the time I realize I need help, it's too late. Life comes at you fast. Before you know it, you're a couple of tests and a midterm into the semester, and you can start to feel overwhelmed. If this has been your default mode of operation in college, it's holding you back. Potentially the best time to meet with a coach is at the beginning of the semester. What is there to talk about? You can review the syllabus together, talk about your needs for the semester, make a plan for the semester, set up your meeting times, or look at that first homework assignment. By doing this, you start to develop a rapport with someone who you can trust to support you on your academic journey through the challenges and the successes. Reason number 3, I'm okay with the status quo. When it comes to academics, you're fine with the status quo, to do what you've always done to get what you've gotten. This may work in college for a time, but it's not what employers are looking for, and college is good practice for life after graduation. Your ability to seek expertise and collaborate with others, be a creative problem solver, and display professionalism and a hard work ethic are all aspects of career readiness that you develop and display in college. If you find yourself settling for the status quo in your academic career, a coach can challenge and motivate you to reach higher. They can hold you to be accountable and empower you to do well in that class. One of the many benefits of the FGPR program is that coaching is embedded within it. Now, some of those reasons for not asking for help, like not knowing certain resources exist, feeling embarrassed about asking for help, are null. We are telling you, along with all those in the room with you, what it is, how it works, and if it works. Plus, for many students, they do use coaching as a reactive measure. Something happened, now they have to use it or should meet with a coach. But the truth is, we met with almost 200 individual students last year, and nearly half of those students self-selected to meet with a coach, meaning they weren't on academic probation, and they could have been anywhere from a first-year student to a senior. Sure, some may have waited until the first bad grade, or when they were facing a challenge, but they also may have opted to meet with a coach right from the beginning, giving them someone familiar and friendly to connect with if and when things did get challenging. So here's what you can expect when you schedule your coaching appointments. In the first meeting, the focus is on getting to know one another, building rapport, reviewing the academic coaching contract, and setting some initial goals. Ideally, at the end of the first meeting, you and your coach work together to set up a second meeting. The second meeting and any subsequent meetings are an opportunity for you and your coach to follow up on the goals set in the first meeting, share strategies and resources, and work together to refine goals and track progress. The final meeting or meetings are an opportunity for you and your coach to recap the semester, review any challenges faced and overcome, review progress and success, share feedback on the coaching experience, and establish what the maintenance of coaching support may look like in the future. As a reminder, these are the skill areas that academic coaches work with students to help develop. These skills, while crucial for academic success in your college years, are also transferable to life at large and out of the classroom experiences. Thinking of college as practice ground, a place to help you understand what strategies work for you most effectively, can help motivate you to start thinking about them now to be better prepared for later. So what do students think? Based on the Fall 2020 Academic Coaching Student Feedback Survey, students reported an increase in confidence in their ability to be successful in classes, having academic strategies that produced results and grades that they wanted, and a growth mindset. Also, 93% of students that completed the survey said that they would return for academic coaching in a future semester, and 93% of students who completed the survey said that they would recommend academic coaching to their peers. This is some of the qualitative feedback provided by some of the students who have participated in academic coaching. Many highlight the rapport they built with a coach, the increased confidence in learning strategies and their ability to be successful in the classroom, and the positive feelings that come from being held accountable, working on motivation, and seeing the actualization of their vision and goals. We often get feedback that students wish they had taken advantage of academic coaching sooner. Here are some of the reviews we've received from students in their own words. One student reported, "I was greeted by a kind, welcoming, encouraging coach. She helped me to keep myself accountable, and she gave me knowledge about different ways to achieve my goals. I think the most important thing was that she made me feel worthy and capable." Another student says, "Academic coaching was the thing that helped to pull me out of academic probation last semester, and it has continued to help even after obtaining a good standing. My greatest takeaway from coaching was the helpful study strategies and time management." The student feedback indicates that academic coaching has been a positive support on their academic journey at BSU. The student feedback on the previous slides indicates that academic coaching has been a positive support on many students' academic journey at BSU. Here are a few takeaways to keep in mind as you move forward into the semester with your academic coach. Academic coaching is about college academic skill development. It differs from tutoring, academic advising, career counseling, and mental health counseling. And it is a collaborative partnership between a coach and a student. The student is the expert in themselves. The coach meets the student where they're at with strategies and support.
Just a few final logistics and we're almost done.
If you need to make any schedule adjustments or to build your schedule for the upcoming semester, please email your advisor as soon as possible to schedule a meeting. Some things to keep in mind. Remember, you can only enroll in a maximum of 13 credits while you are on academic probation. You should consider repeating courses that you may have failed in order to help improve your GPA. Make sure to take care of this prior to the semester starting. Again, email your advisor as soon as possible to schedule a meeting. Once you have completed this freshman GPR orientation, you should then go schedule your first academic advisor and academic coach meeting. You'll be sent an email with more information about this, but basically, you're going to go to the Academia website. Once you're on the website, you are going to click New Appointment. From there, to schedule your academic advisor meeting, you are going to go to the Academic Advising Center and click on Freshman Grade Point Recovery Program and schedule your meeting. For your academic coach meeting, you're going to go to the Tutoring and Academic Coaching Center and then click on Academic Coaching, select if Freshman GPR. Make sure when you're scheduling both of these meetings, you select the Freshman GPR designation. Please be sure to schedule these meetings for the first week in February. If you need to make any schedule adjustments, make sure you meet with your advisor prior to the end of that drop, which is Wednesday, February 3rd. Good job, you're done with your freshman GPR orientation. Don't forget, make sure to submit your Trail to Success and to schedule your academic advisor and academic coach meeting. All the information from this orientation can also be located on our Freshman GPR orientation website, which you have already received the link for. If you have any questions, please remember to reach out to your academic advisor.